Live. Yes, I bought 5 tickets. So we will talk about that. So you later.
Detroit, what it do? Welcome to the Music Lounge. I'm your host, Alexander Morris.
And I'm Bianca Loren. Hello, everybody.
You already know what it is. From Bell out of 7 Mile from Gratiot to your town.
Yes.
We in the building.
In the building.
WJZZ.
Cool TV.
Y'all know what it is. Bianca bought tickets.
I bought tickets. And I ain't even gonna tell y'all to what. I ain't even gonna talk about it. I need my money back. I need a refund. Quick.
I need all mine.
Yeah, that information you just gave me blew my mind. It's flying. It's everywhere. Yeah, I need my money back.
Detroit.
Have y'all ever did something and just regretted it? So I regret that.
Like what world? I'll give you a sneak peek.
No.
I'm not going to call no names, I promise.
No, because people will know. You can't do that, exploiting people. Do not do that. We are not messy. I just need my money back because I bought 5 tickets. I was going to take my family. We were all in the front row.
Like, Detroit, what do you do when you find out that your favorite artist can't sing for real?
See, this book...
Like, what do you do when you find out that you paying for your artist to lip sync to you?
To lip sync. He just revealed some stuff to me. I'm like, why didn't I know that? Like, how? Where was I? Where have I been? I saw something just like bother me. I'm like, I need my money back.
Like,
bless their entire hearts.
Yes, that's why I looked at your face. I said, "Oh, you must have bought tickets."
We're not about to do that. We love y'all. We love everybody, good and bad, vocally, destructive or not.
Key change.
No. No, Alex.
Yes, Bianca.
So, okay, let's talk about that. Now, how do you deal with people that come to the mic?
You heated right now.
This is something to talk about.
Yeah.
Because people out here making millions.
Yeah.
And they not
authentic.
Yeah, we could say that. They're not authentic. Like, how do you, when somebody comes into a studio, they like, okay, the producer's ready, all the boards are on, everything's ready to go.
Right.
And here they stand in front of the mic. They got their money. They ain't paid you well.
Right.
What do you do? Do you just make a fool out of this person?
No, it's my job to make them sound great.
Oh, well, yeah, of course that's Alex, but the repertoire of everybody else ain't like that. What I'm
saying is, if there are programs and plugins that come in recording suites called Antares, that is designed as pitch correct. So if a person is sharp or flat, we can either bump you down or bump you up to the correct note.
But every line that a person sings, they change keys.
There's another one that is called Melodyne. Melodyne literally separates every single note. And an engineer can literally take every single note that you sing in every single line and put it on the right correct note.
Wow. So you don't really need to sing out here.
No. So that when it comes out the other end, it sounds like a masterpiece until you try to sing it without the Melodyne.
Yeah, so you sing live. Okay, so then what? Do you put a Melodyne on the microphone as they sing live? How do you do that? Like what?
Because there's a Pro Tools rig or something in the back that is connected to the sound system, and the singer's mic is going live in real time through that channel, and it catches the vocal and processes it within milliseconds of you singing it before it comes through the speakers in the house. It's processed and as close to the note that it needs to be, but it's coming so fast, the audience and the average listener is not going to hear it.
That is mind-boggling. Incredible. I did not I'm learning some stuff I just didn't know. He just sat here and just gave me an entire lesson. I had no idea. Like, sometimes you you look at people and you expect like, yeah, they, they take their time. They're, rehearsing and studying their craft and doing their thing. They're making this money like they earned it. And they didn't. Like, y'all out here lying.
Pretty much.
And people out here for real doing hard work. Yeah. Like, for real. Like, blood, sweat, and tears. Like, up all night. Like, messing up. I mean, like, their jobs. Like, their family sacrifices. Right. And these people out here just, whatever. Got checks. Money coming through. I'm like.
Y'all forgive Bianca. She's a little hot right now.
I want my money back. I want my money back. I want skill, okay? I want to go see somebody like Bobby.
I need you to sing right now.
I need Bobby McFerrin. I need, like, real, like, Andre 3000 gift. Like, real, raw, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just sit and listen to, Y'all should feel my blood. I was about to take my family to this person. Twin, we ain't going to the show. And Kiki and Claudette, Mom, we not. Hey, we not even about to do this.
I thought they knew.
Talking about Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. My mom be standing there looking at like, what in the world? This like, is not happening. Like, we ain't going. Get my money
Sometimes back. When people don't understand that there is a true work ethic.
So funny.
When it comes to music and performance.
Yeah.
I'm grateful when I came up in the industry and still learning, but coming up in the industry, there was no Melodyne. There wasn't Auto-Tune and Terrace and all those. And those programs are great when used for what they were made for. Mm-hmm. Sometimes a Melodyne or a Antares is necessary because sometimes there's a passion and a delivery that is so phenomenal that it can't be repeated.
Yes.
It's like catching lightning in a jar.
Right.
And there might be a note or something that might not all the way be there.
Yeah.
But the texture of that take was so phenomenal. You don't want to lose that.
Yeah.
So you'll use an auto pitch program to just nudge that note just enough so that you can keep that take because there's no way to repeat that take because it was just off the cuff. It was just one of those things that you can tell that was just straight out the soul.
Gut from the soul. You can't repeat that.
You can't repeat that.
Yeah.
Even if you sing the same notes again, the delivery, the passion, it just came because just came up out that person. So that's when you use an Antares or a Melodyne, and that brings out, keeps the character of the song. But then there's another thing when your whole song. When your whole song
is a lie.
When we had to go through your whole song and Melodyne the whole thing.
That's not right.
When we had to go through your whole song.
That's not.
And we've had to put Antares on high.
So everybody, this show is about lying. Welcome to the show. No, I'm just I totally respect artists. I'm not trying to knock anybody. I'm not. We're just having a good time. We're having fun with it. But there is a lesson and a value to this rich information that Alex is definitely teaching right now. Artists it's like there's an expectation that society expects from artists to bring the soul, the real, the sound, the skill. That's what we were raised on. Nowadays generations have changed.
Right.
Things have become perverted or switched or whatever, articulated in a different way, and that raw foundation is now is perpetrated. It's not the same anymore, and we've just lost so much. And I just want everyone to just remember how valuable our artists have been in the past. Like we have our Stevie Wonders and our Lionel Richies and, you know, Whitney Houston. You could just go through the list, Aretha Franklin and you know, Regina Bell. You just have these beautiful artists that just sung in the mic and they just brought the music.
But they worked hard
and
practiced.
Private. Yes.
And practiced and rehearsed.
Yes.
I coming up in the industry, I came up under Park Stewart, Fred Hammond, Mitchell Jones, and those guys commissioned Michael Brooks, well, Bishop Michael Brooks, Lisa Page, and all of those. I came up blessed, privy to them, my mother and different ones, but our auto-tune was staying there till you get it right.
Yeah, that's how my choir director was.
You know, we didn't get to have.
Shout out Miss Thompson.
we didn't get to have to skip over.
Mm-mm.
No, you're gonna stay there until you get the pitch right, till you get the timing right.
Yes.
You're gonna do it again. I don't care if you get up frustrated. I don't care if you need a minute. Mm-hmm. We'll give you a minute. Dry your face, mm-hmm. and then you're gonna sing it until you get it right.
Mm-hmm.
There was a work ethic that was inquired. Nowadays, you don't have to have necessarily a work ethic because there is a computer program or plugin that you can use mm-hmm. that will give the appearance of. But the one thing about that is what happens when that system is not available and you got to sing to your public.
Yes. And you've been a total lie. And what is that conversation going to be like? Like, what do you say? You can't say, oh, well, see you later. No, we're expecting. And wow, that's life.
You know, life. What do you say? Nothing.
I want my money back. That's what they'll say.
Y'all forgive Bianca.
That's what they'll
say. Because I did something I shouldn't have done. I had her look up something and she did. And when she listened to it, it totally just messed her all up because she was under the impression that it was what it wasn't.
Yeah. I was shocked. Yeah.
And then I began to look at Bianca's face words. And I recognized, oh, you must have bought tickets.
I said, like, what in the world? What am I going to do now?
Go enjoy.
Right. And it's a joke. I didn't buy any tickets, but
go enjoy.
Just it's just I don't know. I'm lost for words.
I'm so sorry, baby.
Because I love this artist.
Yeah.
And I remember certain times when I would like really need a pick me up, and I would put that song on and be in. It just brought me together. I said, "Oh yes, I'm straight. I got it. I'm good now." 5 minutes. That's all it took. And I don't know if it was her or not. Who was that? You know what I'm saying? But you know what? She did her job.
She did her job.
And however it works, she's making money from it, and whatever. That's it.
Hey, I don't knock the hustle.
You just give it to him. She making it happen.
You know, at the end of the day, the industry has changed so much because it's not about talent anymore. It's about image.
It should be.
But it's about image. It's about social media followers.
Yeah.
It's about, can we make money off of marketing an image? We don't have to necessarily worry about the song because we can make a song about anything.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And if we package it and market it right,
yeah,
we don't have to worry about that. They don't have to be able to sing. They don't have to have timing because we can nudge it and put it on the right time.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about the song itself, the melody. Why? Because we can fix the melody.
Right, exactly.
We can make the melody whatever we want it to be. And at the end of the day, as long as they look good and
That's called a strong support system.
Yeah, we can cross-pollinate it.
Yes.
And everybody goes home with a Bugatti, we good.
Everybody make money.
But the problem with that is there's a timelessness that's lost.
Yeah.
There's a realness to the music that's lost. There's something about when you listen to a Donny Hathaway.
Yes.
If I ever leave you, baby, you can say I told you so. Mm-hmm. And if I ever hurt you, you know I hurt myself as well. Mm-hmm. Is that any way for a man to carry on? Do you think I want my loved one gone? Said I love you more than you ever know. Mm-hmm. There's something about when you hear that. You know, can't keep running in and out of my life.
Yes.
There's something about when you hear Charlie Wilson, the way he approaches that. It's something about when you hear Gladys Knight say, she's leaving on that midnight train, Georgia.
Leaving on the midnight
you know
train,
what I'm saying?
Georgia.
It's something. There's a richness in that voice.
Yes, it
is.
is.
There's and you know when it's real.
Yes.
You know,
music is like a mother to me.
Right.
It cradles me. It comforts me. And it's like I expect these artists to bring that essence every time. And let it be true. Let it be authentic. You can't lie and say I'm a mother. No, you're a mother or not. You know what I mean? You can't. Are you a woman or you're not? You can't lie. You can't. I don't have time. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know what anybody. I don't care. I just look. It's music is a mother to me, and it's like I expect you to bring the essence of that and be real with it. You know, I guess it's just an expectation now that is set out here. And I hear a lot of people talking about that. It's like, I remember Snoop Dogg was saying, man, you can't come out here and try to pretend and be somebody, rap in a different style. What's your style? You trying to sound like somebody else. That's so-and-so's style.
Right.
No, bring yourself. If you're not bringing yourself, you can't rap.
Right.
You can't do that. You know, and he was so right. Like, true. So people come, it's like authentic.
Can never go higher than
the original
genuine article.
Yeah.
And a copycat has to wait for the genuine article to go to the next level.
Yeah.
So that they can go to the next level to copy it.
See?
But our industry has frowned upon originality and has developed a race of cookie cutter artists. You have an artist that is exceptional as Beyonce. Instead of them pursuing more female artists that bring the originality and style that Beyonce brings, they try to find the next Beyonce. And that next Beyonce sounds just like Beyonce.
Yeah.
Beyonce is Beyonce because she's worked to be who she is, and she's not copying somebody else. That's her original feel. That's her take. She's writing from
sound.
That's her sound. She's writing from the experiences of her life.
Yes, and
or
then
things that inspire her.
Yes, and she's maturing her sound. Everybody has a sound. So I'm like, how authentic are you in your sound? Own it.
Like,
you know what I mean?
One of my favorite singers is Brandy.
I love Brandy.
Brandy, I don't care. 100 people can sing. But I can pick Brandy's voice out of every one of them, and if she's in the background vocal.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because Brandy has such a signature sound.
Yes, she does.
And her music grows with her.
Yes, it does. Come on, talk about that.
You know what I'm saying?
It grows with her.
And she never has tried to sound like somebody else. Another singer that's a present day singer that I think to me is phenomenal. That's the singer Her.
Yes, Her.
She has such an
Only
original,
you.
right? She has such an original sound to what she does, and it's completely, as her moniker, it's completely her.
It is.
But I think one of the greatest singers of all time to me, that is the epitome of timelessness, is Sade.
Oh, beautiful Sade. I love Sade.
If you put on Sweetest Taboo,
yes,
right now, is as phenomenal as it was 30-some years ago when Sweetest Taboo came out. If you put on Cherish the Day, it has just as much cut, just as much edge, because there is no voice like that of Sade. And she does not have to, she doesn't come out with an album but every 10 to 12 years. But when that album comes out, it's another timeless classic.
Yes. Yes.
Because she is the epitome and the embodiment of her sound.
Yes, she is.
You're not going to hear Sade with anything on her voice other than the basics in order to make sure that her voice is heard and is leveled correctly.
Yes.
But she's not going to give you tricks and a whole bunch of other stuff. She's not going to try to sound like what is considered popular music. She does what she does. My, you know, one of my favorites, I gave you all the love I got, I gave you more than I can give. Gave you love. I gave you all that I have inside. You took my love. You took my love. Didn't I tell you what I believe?
Yes.
Did somebody say that a love like that won't last? Didn't I give you all that I've got to give, baby? I gave you all the love I got. I gave you more than I can see.
Woo!
That's what I'm talking about.
See, we can sing the whole way until the show is over. She is established that.
And ain't no auto-tune on.
Ain't none. From the heart, rich. And I'm not talking about anybody. I'm not trying to down anybody. That's not. This is just, is real. That's what we do in the WJZZ Cool TV. And on that note, this is WJZZ
Cool TV.
Yes, the
you
Music
already know
Lounge.
what it is, the Music Lounge. You know,
I am Bianca Loren, and
this is Alexander Morris.
You can find us on YouTube, Twitter. What else? Facebook. Yes.
Switcher.
Absolutely.
All of those.
Yes.
Any of your major streaming networks and platforms, we are already there waiting on you.
We are. See, our mind, we're still thinking about stuff, so our words is all jumbled. Sorry about that.
We're thankful for, for the captain of this ship, Roger Penzabene.
Oh, yeah.
It took me like 30 weeks to get his name right.
His last name.
So I would just say Roger Penzabene.
Yes. We honor you, Roger.
You know, my nephew on the board out there, he makes sure that everything runs well for us in here. But the thing is, when it comes to real music has to begin in the heart, in the soul. My father, who was a pastor, made a statement that to me correlated even in my musical career. He said, if you want to touch somebody's life, preach your life.
Yes.
In other words, there has to be a vulnerability to you, that you have to be willing to be open to let people know that you are human, that you're real. I was talking to nephew earlier today, and I asked him, I said, how many people know what it's like to go into a club and spend $10,000 on a Tuesday night popping bottles? The average person doesn't know anything about that. But the average person does know what it's like that the first is coming and I'm about to have an anxiety attack because I don't have it.
Right, and I need some money. Everybody has experienced that feeling.
Everybody has experienced that feeling.
Yes, they have.
And sometimes it's not about the image that we want to portray, but just to be real.
Yes, exactly.
And when I listen to music, I'm listening, but I also want to feel. I want to feel the artist's heart. I want to know is that you're not just writing or not just saying something because it's the popular thing to say.
Yeah.
I want to feel your heart. I want to feel what you're saying means something to you beyond it was just a great lyric.
Yeah. And I would respect somebody more if they come and they're bringing their heart. I don't care what they sound like. If you can feel their heart and you know it, it's like, okay, I got you. Right. I get it. I get it. But if you're out here pretending, then then it's like you lose the respect, I should say, that you would have for them, So it's so important. It's important to be your authentic self in every way, even in your struggle. Be your authentic self. So
be who you are. And we encourage people that it's okay to be honest about who you are. It's very easy to put on a mask. It's very easy to hide. But when you wear a mask and when you hide, you give your enemies, you give those that are naysayers in your life, you give them leverage over you to hold you hostage and to stunt your growth. But when you can unapologetically live your life, mistakes and all, and say that God has forgiven me, 1, 2, I'm not going to allow it to hinder me.
Yes.
And I can openly talk about it, I can openly express it, because somebody else needs to know that they're not by themselves. When you can live it from that standpoint, when you can sing it, when you can talk it from that standpoint, it changes the dynamic.
Yeah, it does.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it changes the dynamic, and it brings people to a place that they can respect who you are.
And appreciate you,
and
too.
appreciate you.
Yeah, because people want to know that they're relatable. You know, people want to hear the story come from someone else. Like, I want to hear my story come from your mouth. And if I hear that, it's like, I respect you. I see you, you know.
Right.
And you want to be seen and stand. Like, you know, I'm calmer now. I'm calmer. I can't believe how that affected me. I can't, for real. It did. It really did. I'm surprised.
It just did something to you, huh?
It did. I don't know what that is, but something's happening. Because I'm like, it's time out for that. It's time out. Please.
Quit toying with my emotions,
if you can't
please.
do it, just sit down.
But you done got money up out my pockets.
Right.
And I found out you ain't real.
Yeah.
You done Milli Vanilli'd me.
Really? Like, I want to be on stage singing. Like, I can get up in there and do that.
But you know, me and Turhan wouldn't let you out the booth.
You wouldn't even let me out the booth. You wouldn't let me out the booth. He would look at you like, and ma'am, again.
Bianca looked at me and was like,
hours.
Bianca said, I know, do it again. Thank you, Bianca. Lightning, you was getting on my nerves. I really don't care.
When I was in the studio with Lightning, he had me together. Yeah, because before I got in the studio, and this was 2 years ago. I wasn't really practicing. I mean, I was singing, you know, at other different situations like choirs and stuff like that. But as far as like working on my craft, there's a difference between like just openly singing in a choir. Yes, working maybe in your area if you're alto, tenor, or soprano, and then actually practicing, you know, your scales and the breathing techniques and all the different things that come with rehearsal on your own by yourself. I wasn't doing that. I wasn't taking that time. So when I got in the studio, I'm thinking like, yeah, I got it. You know, I've been practicing. I'm strong in my lungs. Please. Alex was like, okay, I want you to do that note again. We not about to use auto-tune. I need you to do it again. I'm like, I don't want to. I was in there for
Turhan just fix that?
It was like,
I said he can, but he's not going to.
Yeah, we're in there for like 3.
Because you can actually do that note.
Yes, and
you're
he
gonna
made me do it. It was like but you know, I'm gonna be honest with you. That one note, because we were trying to work on in a rock genre, right? Mm-hmm. So you know how they got a belt sounds, right? And so this one note at the end, it was out of my range. It really was, because I'm get
up there and get it.
Yeah, I can do second alto, first alto, and second soprano barely. Like,
that means
and
nothing to me. Get up there and get it.
And he had me doing going over and over and over, but I appreciate that.
Did you get it?
I got it.
And was it not the truth?
And it was the truth. And you helped me. And I'm so grateful. But that's what all artists should do. Like, for real. And practice. Like, because there are people that are doing it.
Yeah.
You know, it can be done. You know?
A lot of times we limit ourselves because, well, I'm an alto. Or I'm a soprano. Or I'm a second soprano. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, yes, that might be your technical natural.
Yeah.
But any muscle that is consistently worked is going to increase your ability to reach higher.
Yes.
But sometimes we mentally block ourselves from a higher register or better delivery because
of
we're
what we
stuck.
Used to. Yes. Comfort.
My job as a writer, as a producer, is to pull you out of your comfort zone so that you can be able to deliver your best.
Honey, that's a service. That's a message. Get up out of your comfort zone.
Get up out your comfort zone.
Pull you out. Come on. Preach it.
Yes, I understand you're a second soprano. But I've seen you when you're just joking around and you're not thinking about that, and I've heard you hit that.
Exactly.
So don't get in there and tell me that you can't when I've heard you do it. No, I tell you what, you'll stay in there till you get it.
Yes. Come on, Sermon. Come on. Stand there until you get it. That's the message.
Turn, can you please? He was like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Come on, Bink.
Come
get
on,
it.
Bink. Okay. Again. Like, oh. Then you get attitude. You tired. Oh, then you make yourself like, okay, let me do it again. But you know what? The blessing in the end is like, I did it and you accomplished it and you stretched yourself. That is the best feeling.
That's the best feeling in the world.
When you know you worked for it and you earned it. And
Yes.
then you see the package in the end and it's like, see, look what you did.
Look what you did.
And it's beautiful.
And this
That's
is
a
all
message.
you.
It's you. You got it. You can go beyond. We
Thank
can
you.
stretch ourselves. Like, seriously, you can catapult to a whole nother level if you just aim to get there and first of all, you really need support.
Yes.
You need people that can bring you out there because a lot of times we are so comfortable in our space. We can't stretch that far until
Right.
somebody's actually pulling us further.
Right. Somebody that believes and that knows.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'm not going to ruin a person's voice. I know when a person is at there and when they're not.
Yeah. Exactly.
I know when a person has locked up in their mind what they can't do. And sometimes you have to convince them that they can do it so they can unlock their mind.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
See, that's
yes.
an element of production that people don't look at. We look at production and producers as the one flossing in the video.
The flossers.
You know, or the beat maker.
Yeah.
Or whatever the case may be. But
Yeah.
a true producer's job is to many times unlock the mind of an artist to see greater in themselves and to reach for greater in their ability. Because we hear something that they don't hear in themselves.
Awesome. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. So all you producers, shout out to you because that's a gift. You have to literally have that skill and that gift and ability to do that. I'm a good
producer. I'm not arrogant, but I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
And that's because I've worked at it. But I still lean on other producers. Park Stewart or one of the most phenomenal producers in the city of Detroit, Marcus, the Heat Miser, Divine.
Yes, Divine.
When I do some records, I'll call Marcus and say, listen, I need you to produce this vocal on me.
Okay.
Because Marcus knows my voice and he knows how to pull me or how to tell me da-da-da-da-da-da. And so sometimes he'll say, I don't need you to scream it. I need you to sing it, but I need you to hit it with the power.
Wow.
So that means, yeah, hit it hard, but I needed to sound, I needed to have note worthiness, not just a holler.
Yes.
Don't yell it, sing it.
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
And sometimes he's like, no, you can get up there and get it.
Right. You like, I just did it. No, you didn't. Like,
No,
what?
take a breath, step back if you need to, but I need you to get up there because you can get that note.
I
Like,
remember
don't be
you
afraid
did that
of
to
it.
me.
Right.
You said the same thing to me. You said you got to step back and do it. Belt it out.
Belt it out.
It has to be a note and it's not not
a holler.
You are absolutely right.
But my thing is, I appreciate having producers that know my voice and will stretch me.
Yes.
But I don't come in with what I can't do. I'm the opposite. My mentality is, if you tell me what I can't do, I swear I'll make you a liar.
Yes. Ain't that life?
I swear I will make you a liar. Don't tell me what I can't do.
Tell me what I can do.
Because I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. So don't tell me what I can't do. If he's given me the ability to do it and to know how to do it, if you tell me what I can't do, that's when you done ran into trouble. Why? Because I'm going to make the devil a liar, period, bar none.
I'm going to shout on that again. But I'm not going to get up and do it. I'll just do it like this. You know?
You are watching WJZZ.
Cool TV, yes, with the Music Lounge.
I'm Alexander Morris.
And I am Bianca Loren. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on Facebook, on Periscope, on Twitch. Yes, WJZZ, Cool
Twitter.
TV.
We everywhere you want to be.
Yes.
I'm grateful. You know, Bianca is starting her own show pretty soon, but I'm about to lose part of me because my co-host is moving to DC. She is blessed with a phenomenal job opportunity, and my thing was go get them.
Go get them.
But we'll still be doing the music lounge together, some remote and things like that. But I have to say, from the bottom of my heart, we only have a couple more shows left together with us in the studio together.
Yes.
That I am so grateful that she started this journey with me.
Yes, me too. I am. I'm honored, beyond honored. Like, it has pushed me more than you know. It really has. And it just blessed me. And it's taking me somewhere.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, you never know how long. Let me say it this way. Nothing stays the same in its present form forever. Mm-hmm. But when it's sanctioned, when it's ordained, when that right time comes together from an opportunity as well as chronologically, amazing things happen.
Yes.
And there has been amazing things that have happened in our coming together. And for me to see, just even in your career outside of this, blowing up, that is amazing to me. Some would have been, well, what about us? Well, what about this? No. We stand on each other's shoulders.
Yes, yes.
And my thing is, there's a greater, higher move for you in DC.
Thank you.
And so my thing is,
baby,
like go get them. Yes. Will I miss you? Will the Music Lounge miss you, having you in the studio with us? Of course we will.
Yeah.
But guess what? We rooting.
Yes.
We cheering.
Thank you so much.
We pushing.
Thank you.
We like, no, you
so
take
much.
some of us, take us out there and you go win.
Yes. Yes.
And know that we got your back.
Yes. And yes. I'm doing this for us.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you know, Music Lounge, it's a I can't even call it bittersweet.
Yeah.
It's a sweet because to see growth, to see dreams manifest, there's nothing bitter about that.
No, it's not.
I can honestly say it's not a bittersweet. Scripture says that the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow with it. Ain't no bitter in that.
No. No bitter in it. I love that. Yes.
You follow what I'm saying? So, though we feel the space and the separation is going to be different, I want you to know, sweetheart, I love you. I cheer you on.
Thank you.
100%.
I love you too.
Your show is coming right behind it, and
yes,
everything else. Her show will just be filmed in DC.
Yes, it will
and
be.
all of that, and nothing's going to change on that end. There's a lot that is going on. Mm-hmm. I cracked the top 30.
Alex! Yes! Did y'all see that?
On the Breakers UK Soul Charts,
ooh,
which is the brand new music. I was blessed to debut at number 7. And then this past Sunday on the main national chart for the UK Soul Charts, the big one, the one that counts.
Yes.
We debuted at number 22.
What a blessing. That is a gift.
I'm on 10 right now. I'm shook.
And it just happened out of nowhere.
And, you know, my brothers, Turhan Terrell, Big T.
Yes. Shout out Big T.
Park Stewart.
Park.
We came together and wrote a song called Love's Knockin'. And it was the B-side to the single Change Coming, and Change Coming is going ham.
Yes.
But Love's Knocking just came out of nowhere and was just like,
it's knocking.
Let me in.
Let me in.
And
Love.
I think my management and label 812 Records and Dr. Marlon McNichols. I'm so grateful to him, and my Four Tops family have been in support of me 100%, you know, and I'm not going nowhere. I'm a Four Top for life.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You better believe it.
Come on, Four Tops.
You know,
honorable.
And then, but like all the presenters, Bianca in the UK, Gary Spence and Solar Radio, Andy T and Gary Vanderbush at Star Point, you know, the DJs at My Soul, all of them just from all over. Colonel Muggsy Morris, you know, we think we might be related. You know,
that might be, shoot.
Zypho, Soul Records over there, Patrick Biggerstaff. You know, all these men have just been awesome and have jumped on these records and shown us such amazing love. It's like, I can't believe it. It's like, when I saw that, when I saw the Breakers chart, I thought I read it wrong. And then when I looked at it and said I debuted at number 7, I almost passed out in the chair.
Like, oh my God. Oh.
Like, hold on, wait a minute. Did you just tell me?
But you see how God moves like that?
Yeah.
Just suddenly.
Just suddenly.
And it's a whole lot of suddenlies coming for y'all, so get ready. Get ready. It suddenly came for me.
Exactly.
Even this show was a suddenly. I was laying in the bed healing from a surgery, minding my own business, for real. And that was a suddenly. And then, you know, one thing after another. And so, I just be obedient. Just be obedient. Even if you've, and I just want to say to people, even if you have made mistakes, and you didn't do it all right. I didn't do anything all right at all. But I changed my mind.
That part.
It's times when I change my mind. And the moment you change your mind and you go back and do what you know you're supposed to do, because you know what you're supposed to do. You know, don't you even lie to yourself. You already know what it is.
That's it.
You change your mind and you go forward. And everything will open up to you because you fixed it. Just fix it.
And don't let anybody hold you hostage to a past that God has forgiven you for.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because we can hold ourselves down,
and don't hold yourself hostage.
Yeah.
It was what it was. It's over. Let it go. Move forward.
Move forward. And do what you're supposed to do.
People are always going to want to talk about your woulda, coulda, shouldas. Mm-hmm. And most people that do that are people that want to focus on your life because they don't want to focus on theirs.
Right. But see, let's go here real quick, and I want to hit nail on the head. When you say let go, okay, you let go. What does that look like? There are actions that are required when you say, okay, let it go and move forward. You got to be real specific, because when you're moving forward, there are a set of instructions that you have to follow. You can't just say let go and just move forward and then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. That's not not moving. You know what I mean?
Scripture says write the vision.
Yes.
And make it plain.
Yes.
That he who readeth it may run. Mm-hmm. Though the vision tarry, wait for it, for it shall speak it not lie. In other words, there are specific instructions: A to B, B to C, C to D.
Yes.
D to E, E to F.
Yes.
That you've already been given.
Yeah, that you know to do.
That you know to do.
Clear.
And that's why he said write it down.
Yes.
So that if you ever get off track, you know what to come back to.
Yes. Yes.
Because you can't just throw caution to the wind and just do whatever, because you'll find yourself in the same circumstance, in the same cycle.
Yes.
And when a person, when change is actually manifested in your life, you don't have to tell nobody you changed. Mm-mm. It'll speak for itself.
Mm-hmm. It does. It really does.
The fruit of it will speak for itself. I tell people all the time, you better learn to check the fruit.
Yeah. What are you eating?
You better check the fruit.
Check the fruit.
And I don't mean just from the outside. You better take a knife and cut it open to make sure there's no worms in it.
Yes.
To make sure that there's no brown spots in it. Check the fruit.
Yes, exactly.
You will know a tree by the fruit that it bears. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of good-looking fruit that ain't even fruit.
Ooh! Talk about it. That part.
There are some wax fruit.
Exactly.
That look so delicious. That appears until you bite it, until you got a mouthful of wax.
A mouthful of wax. It was nothing. Fake the whole time. A lie.
A lie. Auto-tune.
I want my money back.
I want my money back.
Take these tickets. Back to that part. We ain't going to the show. Mother's Day. No. No. It was the apple that was fake.
Yeah, she got a whole mouthful of wax fruit.
Oh.
But what I'm saying is, you know, check the fruit. You have to know for an assurity that the fruit that you yield is fruit that is indicative, number one, of Christ.
Yes.
And that the fruit that you yield is going to be a blessing to those that partake of it.
That's absolutely correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like you were talking earlier about the mother, like music being a mother. The thing about moms, they will chew the food first and then give it to the baby. One, because they're making sure that food that it's not too hot.
Yes.
That it's chewable for the stage of that toddler's teeth.
Yes.
So that they don't strangle on it.
Yes.
Also, they're making sure that food is
edible
and that it's not spoiled.
Yes.
You follow what I'm saying? So when you're giving out of your fruit to somebody else, you have to make sure that your fruit is edible and viable, and that it's going to increase strength in a person and not create sickness.
Yes, it has all the nutrients that is needed for one
exactly.
to survive.
See,
and
I grew up
exist.
old school.
Oh,
you know, where the moms would put the food in their mouth, chew it, and then stick it in your mouth.
Absolutely. Yeah, I did too.
You know, that's where I come from.
Yeah.
You know,
and they did
and that was the way they made sure that it wouldn't harm the child in any type of way. That's too hot. It's too hot. And they would get it down to where it wasn't, and then feed it to the baby
and release it.
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's no. That's called parenting.
Exactly. That's appropriate.
That's parenting.
Very appropriate.
You know, that's how we learned. That's how we were taught. And
it's love.
And it's love.
Yeah, you're making the way.
That's saying, before I will allow it to harm you,
let it harm me first.
Let it harm me first.
Yeah.
See, that's sacrifice.
Yes, it is.
That's sacrifice. But that goes back to what we were saying in the beginning. There has to be a raw realness, a vulnerability in everything and anything that you do.
Yes.
If it's going to increase and help somebody. I can't give you fraudulent and expect you to return to me
a harvest or
authenticity.
Something. Yeah. Yes. You're going to get fake.
You can't take fraudulence will never produce authenticity.
Never. It will never work.
And authenticity will never uphold fraudulence.
Yes. Both ways.
Y'all better let me alone because I'll start preaching.
Never
mind the cobwebs. Just help me kill this spider.
Ooh! I hope you got your notes. Did you write that down? Pen in hand. That is amazing. Please explain that.
Never mind the cobwebs. Just help me kill this spider. In the simplified terms.
You told me what it meant, but I just want them to know.
You can clear away cobwebs on Monday, but by Wednesday, Thursday, you'll see elements of the cobwebs come back.
Yes.
And you can clear them again, and by Monday or Tuesday the next week, you'll begin to see them again. Because you're clearing away attributes. But if you kill the spider, you get the source.
Come on!
Sometimes we have become preoccupied with killing attributes.
The distractions.
Instead of killing the source.
The distractor.
If you kill the spider, you got the cobwebs.
You got the cobwebs. Come on through. That's it. That's all we need. We can end the show. We ain't nothing else to say after that. What you gonna say after that? What? Talking about the music? That's the message. That's like trying to come after. You can't come after the pastor. What you gonna say? I'm about to sit here. I'm done. When I tell you I'm done,
do you see this?
I'm about to go into this. Is there any water in here?
Never mind the cobwebs. Just help me kill this spider.
What a gift. And you know what? It's remarkable because we always look at the distractions and we don't get to the real deal because sometimes we're afraid. I'm afraid of spiders. You understand? That's definitely a key. And you know what I mean? Get what you need to get rid of it.
Thank you.
Do what you need to be real. Do what you need to do to be
effective.
Deal
with the source.
With the source.
If you deal with the source, the attributes have no choice
to leave.
But to leave.
And die off. Because definitely. Oh my God. Oh, what a blessing. I can't even drink this water.
Well, we're at the end of our time.
Oh.
Welcome to the Music Lounge on WJZZ.
Cool TV.
I'm Alexander Morris.
And I am Bianca Loren. I hope you enjoyed this show. We were so comical today. We were witty, imaginative, creative. We just brought a different flavor today. I hope you really enjoyed it. I don't have any tickets to any show. This was just the premise.
She bought tickets. That's why she was so mad.
I did get some information though, and it bothered me. But no, I am so glad that you listened to the show. I hope anything that we said tonight, I hope that you take the essence of it, apply it to your life, let it affect you, and just fly. Fly and be amazing. I want to see you. I want to hear your name. I want to know who you are because you changed your life. Make that one decision, and it'll bless you for the rest of your days. We love you.
Detroit and the surrounding areas and those that watch us, we love you.
Bye-bye.
God bless.
God